What the state of New York did in this case is turn it into a felony by alleging that he falsified business records. So he had the intent to falsify business records, and he did it with the intent of committing some other crime. But just so people can understand, in reality, and I'm looking at this as someone who's been involved in over 200 criminal trials, either as a prosecutor or as a defense attorney. The defense in this case was told, okay, we're charging you with a felony for falsifying records, and you're doing it to either cover up or commit another crime. But we're not going to tell you what that other crime is in the formal indictment. We're not going to tell you what that other crime is until we get to trial. And when we get to trial, we're going to have 3 different theories as to what that other possible crime is. And the judge isn't going to make us prove that other possible crime. We're just going to have to allege it was one of 3. Pick which one you want. You can't defend against any of them. And if the jury thinks you falsified these records and you had the intent to commit some other crime, doesn't really matter which one, pick any of them, and you don't have to be unanimous on that, then you've been convicted of a felony. So as a starting point, it seems like an oversimplification. It's not. That's what was going on in this case. That's what happened in this trial.
Wow.
That's highly unusual, to say the least. But just understand, walking into that, how would you as a defendant, how would I as a defense attorney defend against a generalized criminal intent, a generalized, oh, you may have committed one of 3 or may have had the intent to cover up one of 3 other crimes, and we don't have to prove which one. We don't have to prove any of them, really. We just have to prove in general that may have been your intent, and then we can turn this into a felony. The felony matters because it sounds bad for PR purposes, but also that's what got them around the statute of limitations in the first place, is turn it into a felony. The statute of limitation is longer, and then they can bring this underlying charge.